cool. I had a fun time. Let's finish off with one more game. I like to make these about 40 minutes. Hopefully it's not a 25-minute battle. D4. What did I play in the previous game? I remember what I played. Let's go Dutch defense. D4, F5. I played King's Indian. Dutch defense against D4, and frankly, everything that's not E4. The Dutch is a very, very nice opening. Somehow my 900 rated opponent knows that this is the best move, which is just sickening, to be honest. Let's play a Stonewall Dutch with D5 and C6, the favorite. I wouldn't say the favorite, but an opening that Magnus Carlsen uses quite a bit. This is the Stonewall Dutch. You set up everything on a light square. You build a brick wall in the middle of the board. Already my opponent's knight on c3, very useless. Not doing anything. Hitting rocks. Just, it should have been back there. In the Dutch defense, the D and C pawns go together very nicely. I'm going to put my bishop on d6, like this. Then I'm going to play knight to d7. I'm going to castle. And then, of course, I will be jumping into the e4 square, where I have excellent support for my knight. Now, the way my opponent has played this opening is obviously they put their fianchetto, they put a bishop here. But if they don't do that, in a lot of stone walls, you have very, very strong attacking chances as well on that side of the board. So now, ooh, this is, of course, blocking in the bishop is just not, it's not great. I'm jumping in with my knight. I'm stonewalling. Knight is coming into the e4 square very nicely. And of course, you take with a pawn. I mean, first of all, you get connect 4, but also you open up the rook. Now we have a rook sniping the opponent's kingside position. If the knight comes to e5, I don't really want to give up the bishop for the knight, but I do want to win a pawn. And the first thing that I notice here is that, hey, how is my opponent going to defend this pawn? How are they going to do that? Because if they play the move pawn to f4, I have en passant. Which is not something, you know, if you don't remember that in a game, you're not going to see stuff like this. So, also, I got to get this bishop into the game. Which you can, it just takes a little bit of time. Or b6 and bishop a6, sniping the super, super, super long diagonal from a6 to f1, just taking away some squares, right? Queen d4, yes, I was just about to say there is this move. But I was just going to play queen g5 here. And if f4, passant. Yeah, but I don't have to acknowledge this. I can just take on e5. And this position is very, very strong for black. White has one bit of counterplay I'm very slightly annoyed by. By the way, if takes, I'm going to open my bishop. Hello, 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 hello. Look who just woke up, baby. Anyway, the annoying piece of counterplay here is that is exactly what it is. Bishop is coming to b2. Now you have to worry about the ghosts of getting checkmated. Fortunately, I don't think it's that dangerous. But it is a thing. Now, knight f3 check looks very juicy. Another move that looks quite appetizing is the absurd bishop to h3. The idea of bishop to h3 is that if the bishop takes, I have a fork. Let's see if my opponent blunders that. This would be quite nice. But obviously, even bishop g4 is good. And of course, this is the last remaining defender of the king, you know? Okay, my opponent didn't fall for it. But I can bring my rook, defending my knight, and I'm resetting up the idea. The real way to win this position, of course, is to win it on the light squares. Is to win it by removing the light square defender of the king, and then playing something like queen h5, or queen f5, or queen g4, or knight f3. Just make sure you do not blunder checkmate. So it would go a long way for me to just make sure I can actually move my knight and my queen so that there are no checkmates. Because this was very well played by white. And if you're looking for something like knight to d3 to trade, honestly, that's probably also fine. As you get stronger, you will realize that this bishop is actually not as useful as it seems. It certainly looks nice, but ooh. Did we forget that that was What? Okay. I mean, I'll take it. I probably didn't deserve it, but I'll take. Okay, well, that's the end of the game. What just happened? My opponent just like didn't take the sacrifice, and then like super took it, and I guess just forgot about the fork. Okay. By the way, it was the best move. Funny enough.